Hotep, Black Power, giving honor to the ancestors, to the creator and the ancestors, as always to my sister who's in her ancestral realm right now traveling, along with brother Chief of Staff, brother Harris Abdul, Street Law Soldiers. What I want to discuss is this Aaron Hernandez situation, whereas I don't believe that this brother was committed suicide. I believe he was murdered based on the fact that, well, let's take a look at it right quick. Just he was charged with 3 murders, convicted of 1, serving a life sentence. I'm not sure whether he had parole, the possibility of parole on the life sentence. He had 2 murder ones pending, which he was acquitted of. Right after he's acquitted, Friday, this past Friday, of the 2 murder convictions, he's found hung in the cell today. And this is the same day that the New England Patriots are headed to Washington to be honored for being the Super Bowl champions of 2016. So it's too much of a coincidence of events that have taken place for this to appear as though this was just a suicide. Now, let's take a look at let's look into that suicide piece. Aaron Hernandez was a tight end. Aaron Hernandez was a large athlete. He was approximately like 6'3", 6'4", about 250. And that's not including the weight that he's probably packed on from being incarcerated and working out. So he might have even reached a level of 260, maybe 270. And to have hung himself with some sheets appears to be nearly impossible. Now they say that the door was rigged where officers were unable to actually open the door, meaning that the individuals that might have murdered this brother may have jammed the door, because it's easier to jam the door from the outside to be more effective into not allowing anyone to enter than it is from the inside in the cell, due to the fact that the cell door track moves from the outside of the cell. So also, I believe, and I'm just assuming right now, this is just assumptions, I'm just gathering facts, that there's a possibility that the victims' families may have retaliated based on the fact that he was acquitted of those 2 murders, and they may have retaliated and may have had some connections. If not, those people may have had family members that were currently incarcerated and housed in that particular prison that may have murdered that brother. So, you know, this situation, this shit stinks to high heaven like a motherfucker. Not that I'm really totally interested or have a whole rack of compassion for this situation, because this is a Latino individual. Is not a black. He's not an African. So, you know, my compassion and my sympathy is limited. But I just wanted to, you know, lay down the facts. There's something that I can't ignore based on the way everything has taken place surrounding this man's death. So I'm going to continue to do more research and investigation into this Aaron Hernandez situation, based on the fact that, you know, how easy it is for crackers to allow you to, to be murdered, that you're not safe in jail. And that's another thing in terms of how they are, attempting and trying to set up a situation where Suge Knight may be possibly murdered, and they may blame it on his health conditions and so forth and so on. However, I'll be continuing the investigation, and I'll inform you and keep you abreast of my findings in terms of this Aaron Hernandez situation when I get back with you all later on today. Peace and Black Power.